With the release of the Fallout series on Amazon Prime, Fallout as a franchise is entering a renaissance of sorts. Alongside increased sales numbers, crossovers with Fallout 76, and the Nexus mods nearly crashing from the increased traffic, Bethesda has also released a free update for Fallout 4, aimed at optimizing and improving the next-gen console experience, while also providing PC players with ultra-wide support. And most importantly, giving players across all platforms some new free content as well. And for today's video, we'll be showing off all the new content add-ons. For this video, I started off on Xbox Series X, just since I already had a higher level vanilla save game on hand that I could easily go from. And I figured it would be a great way to test out how the game feels given the next-gen system upgrade. This update gives us a total of 3 free content packs: the Enclave Remnants, the Makeshift Weapon Pack, and the Halloween Workshop. The Enclave Remnants comes bundled with several previously released Creation Club packs, including weapon and armor skins, the Tesla Cannon, the Hellfire Power Armor, the Exo-2 Power Armor, and the Heavy Incinerator, as well as a brand new quest, Echoes of the Past, aimed at stopping the Enclave from growing its influence within the Commonwealth. All of the new quests added by the next-gen update showed up automatically for me once I launched the game, including all of the subquests for the Enclave line, but Echoes of the Past is really meant to kick the others off. You start by investigating claims of a caravan under attack, and arrive to find a small Enclave scouting party of 3 soldiers, one of which is in Hellfire armor. After defeating them, you'll investigate the terminal, which lists the different assets that they had been deployed to retrieve: the Hellfire Power Armor, Heavy Incinerator, Tesla Cannon, and the Exo-2 Power Armor. This terminal also allows you to download the homing beacon frequency in order to locate the Enclave base within the glowing sea. Before going after the Enclave, it's probably best advised to get the gear that they listed on the terminal in the first place. This is what leads into the quests from the original Creation Club packs that were bundled with the next-gen upgrade: Pyromaniac for the Hellfire Armor, Speak of the Devil for the Exo-2 Power Armor, Crucible for the Heavy Incinerator, and Best of 3 for the Tesla Cannon. It's also worth noting that you can get both the Heavy Incinerator and Hellfire Armor during this initial encounter near the caravan. Like most Creation Club quests, these gear quests are pretty straightforward, and a couple of them are even nearby the Enclave encampment, with Pyromaniac being near Listening Post Bravo and Crucible at Saugus Ironworks. For Crucible, you'll kill a Forged Keeper and read the note on his body. Go upstairs, open an expert locked toolbox, read that note, and then use the nearby control panel to move the Crucible itself, turning off the flow of molten metal in order to do so. You'll retrieve the buried items, repair and install the flame resistance mods on the nearby power armor, and you'll be able to retrieve the Heavy Incinerator. The Exo-2 Power Armor takes you to the Watts Electronics Shop. You'll find a holotape in the store directing you to the OMC 810 relay tower to the northeast. Here, you'll fight off a couple Enclave remnants before reading Richie's note, loading the files from the holotape that you found in Watts Electronics, and setting off for the BAD TFL regional office where the Enclave remnant had taken their prisoner, who has information on where the Exo-2 armor can be found. You'll need to unlock the holotape that you find in the regional office, either by using your hacker skill or by finding the password in the hole in the wall behind Connie. Your next step is to the OSC 527 radio tower, where you'll load the now unlocked holotape into the terminal and upload the necessary files. From here, you'll go to the nearby Boston Police rationing station via the utility tunnel, and find not only the Exo-2 armor itself, but the terminal of its owner, who fled the Enclave and took it upon himself to become a hero of the people. After turning off the radio signal, you'll go up against the remaining Enclave remnants who were looking for the armor, and safely claim it for yourself. And last, but certainly not least, we have the Tesla Cannon, as part of the Best of 3 quest, which can be started by listening to the Vault Tech distress signal on the radio. The brief message will direct you to Somerville Place, just on the edge of the glowing sea. Loading up the holotape that you find on a dead gunner, you'll then jack into his Pip-Boy, and select the only non-corrupted entry, giving you a new set of coordinates to head to. You might want to take power armor or a rad suit with you, since the remainder of this quest takes place in the Glowing Sea. After fighting a ton of ghouls within the Hope's March Church, you can jack into another Gunner's Pip-Boy, pointing to another signal's coordinates, just to the southeast. This third location will yield a Gunner signal radio station, with you following the signal to Skyline's Flight 1665, where you'll find a gunner in the main fuselage. Reading the final entry will immediately spawn in Coroni, who attacks you with the Tesla cannon. With him dead and the Tesla cannon now in our possession, that just leaves us with echoes of the past, which, conveniently, also brings us to the Glowing Sea. Following the Enclave homing beacon will lead you across the Glowing Sea to the Atlantic offices, where you'll go up against Enclave soldiers, many of which are in power armor and at least one of which will be sporting a Tesla cannon of his own. It's definitely advised to be stocked up for this fight. You'll go through the base, kill the Enclave Colonel, who has the new Colonel outfit, and end the lockdown, using the elevator to return to the surface and kill the final wave of Enclave troops that are closing in, including a fight against an enemy vertibird. The second free pack, Makeshift Weapons, adds a handful of new weapon types, made out of different, unconventional, everyday items. From turning a leaf blower into a baseball launcher, a nail gun, and modifying a Fat Man to shoot piggy banks instead of mini nukes. This kicks off with the new quest, When Pigs Fly. To get started, you'll investigate a merchant workshop, just east of Kendall Hospital. At the workshop, I found a new merchant, who was selling both the new saw blade launcher and the nail gun, which I just decided to buy off him. The computer terminal in the back indicates that these two weapons were the only ones that they finished building, and to find the trail of weapons, your next stop should be a competing trader located in Monsignor Plaza, said to be selling a pipe grenade launcher. Now, before we continue, let me just start by saying that this pack is kinda busted. At the time of recording this, only a few hours after the update launched, the nail gun was completely invisible, and the saw blade launcher gave us the big missing mesh warning symbol. You can still fire the weapons, but seeing as their ammo types are also missing their meshes, you'll just wind up with this. And you know what's worse than shooting an invisible gun? Trying to hit an enemy's hitbox when they're running around with giant exclamation marks on them. And when you reach Monsignor Plaza, it gets worse. It really just affected every weapon in this pack, I guess. So in order to keep the party going, I downloaded a save game for PC off the Nexus and found that the weapons worked properly on PC. So I continued the rest of the quest from there. And with all the models loading properly, you'll be able to loot the pipe grenade launcher as well as several piggy bank mines. You'll return to the Tinkerer's workshop, collecting the piggy bank launcher and grenade launcher schematics, before fighting off a couple thugs as well, one of which carries the baseball launcher. Returning the grenade launcher schematics will reward you with the Chinese grenade launcher, which serves as the original version of the pipe grenade launcher that you find in Monsignor. If you looted things along the way and bought the two weapons from Suggs, this will net you all the new weapons from the pack, all of which are fully customizable at a weapons workbench, with some unique attachments as well, such as being able to add a flame attachment to the baseball launcher. The piggy bank launcher isn't technically a new weapon, but instead it's a mod for the Fat Man. The weapons are a lot of fun though. The grenade launchers especially felt really good, and they make use of a new 40mm grenade ammo type. The third and final pack, Halloween Workshop, is for all you settlement fans out there, adding a total of 38 new Halloween decorations. Unfortunately, for some of us, this quest also had some issues. You're supposed to tune into a new radio station, but nothing happened afterwards for me. This was on two completely vanilla save games, mind you, one on PC and one on Xbox. One of my friends sent me his save file for PC to see if it would work, and for whatever reason, it did. I realize that isn't necessarily a helpful fix for people, but hey, at least it means I get to show it off. If the quest works for you, the mysterious broadcast will lead you to the Harbor Master Hotel, and then into a new hall, where a poison gas is vented into the room, and you'll have to fight off a wave of ghouls. After clearing the room, you'll need to find a way to escape, entering a hallway with 4 numbered doors, and a locked keypad at the end. Entering each of these numbered rooms gives you the combination for the lock, that being 4346. You'll need to shut down the AI controlling this house of horrors, claiming the workshop manual next to it, and taking the suit of power armor in the corner of the room, granting you a brand new helmet type. Once you're back at a settlement, you can then open the build menu, where you can find the new decorations under the Creation Club tab. The decapitalist power armor helmet can be customized by changing what the TV screen will display. The display itself is turned on by using your flashlight, and can be changed to say die, have Yes Man's face, or a standby screen. And I'll also go through all the new decoration options on screen as well. I'm really hoping this new content gets fixed soon, between the mesh issue on Xbox and the Halloween quest not always working. And I know PlayStation has been having an issue since this morning, where some people aren't able to claim the next gen upgrade for free. Since I was mostly playing on console, or trying to, that's one of the platforms that really gets the biggest boost from this upgrade. And I will say that the game did feel a lot smoother. Having the game play at a proper 60 FPS really felt like a world of difference. I remember when Fallout 4 launched back on Xbox One, and it constantly felt like it was dipping below 30 FPS. The mesh is not working for any of the new makeshift weapons or their new ammo types on Xbox really feels like something that should have been caught before release. Whatever the issue is with the Halloween Pack quest, I hope it's fixed soon. I'm sure this update was meant to strike while the iron was hot for the Amazon series, but it really feels like the new content being added wasn't ready or properly tested. It's too bad, because performance-wise on Xbox, it feels really good. And the new makeshift weapons are a lot of fun to use. But even on the PC side of things, the ultra-wide options are just resulting in a stretched UI for people, so we can add that to the list of complaints too. And for those of you out there who are waiting on mod news, the script extender team has already confirmed that they're working on an update, but that it may take a while before it's really ready. And should Bethesda release a hotfix to address some of these new bugs, that could delay it a bit further out as well. As always, thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, check out the Patreon or the YouTube memberships, both of which get access to the Discord server. YouTube members also get access to the channel emotes, which can be used in the comments below. And make sure to check out the streams at twitch.tv/0periodproductions. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.